heard the term Sigma thrown around, the lone wolf who walks a path of indifference and strength, untouched by the chaos of the world. But there's something more, something deeper than this solitary figure. What if I told you that there's a rare breed of individuals who not only embody the qualities of the Sigma, but transcend them? The truth is, the path of true strength isn't defined by isolation, but by a mastery of self that outshines the very forces that seek to break us. In the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, we find not just a way of thinking, but a way of being. And those who adopt this timeless philosophy become something more, rarefied. Today we will explore the 10 signs that show you're more rare than just a Sigma. A true Stoic, a master of self-control, fortitude, and inner peace. The kind of person who bends but doesn't break, who withstands the storms that destroy others. And by the end of this journey, you will see the kind of strength that lies not in mere physicality or solitary conquest, but in the fortress you build within your own soul. If you're ready to awaken the power within you, like this video, subscribe to Anonymous Achiever for more, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Let's begin. Number 1. You face chaos with composure. When the world crumbles around others, you stand firm. A Stoic doesn't react to chaos, they respond with calculated calm. This isn't detachment for its own sake, but mastery over destructive emotions that derail others. Imagine a storm raging outside. Most people panic, but you light a lamp and calmly weather the tempest. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This is your strength, an unshakable core, forged in the fires of discipline and self-awareness. You don't suppress emotions out of fear, but channel them into purpose. Fear becomes caution, anger becomes action. When confronted with setbacks, you pause, reflect, and act, not react. This rare quality sets you apart because it means you can navigate life without being ruled by fleeting feelings. Others see the same chaos and crumble. You see it and grow. This composure isn't just a trait, it's a skill honed through constant practice, and in its mastery, you embody something beyond the Sigma. You are the calm eye in the storm, the immovable anchor in a turbulent sea. Number 2, you value principle over popularity. In a world obsessed with fitting in, you dare to stand apart, not for rebellion's sake, but because you serve a higher master, your principles. A Stoic is guided not by the shifting tides of public opinion, but by an internal compass rooted in virtue. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." You understand this deeply, for the path of integrity often requires walking alone. This doesn't mean you disdain others, but you refuse to compromise your values for their approval. You are not swayed by flattery, nor deterred by criticism. This unyielding commitment to principle earns you not fleeting admiration, but quiet respect. People may not always agree with you, but they recognize the authenticity in your actions. By valuing what is right over what is easy, you become a rare individual in a world desperate for conformity. Your principles are your armor, your sword, and your guide. While others chase trends, you pursue truth. And in doing so, you achieve a freedom that no crowd can grant, a freedom rooted in living life on your terms. Number 3, you master the art of restraint. In a culture that glorifies indulgence, you possess something truly rare, restraint. While others fall prey to their impulses, you exercise control, knowing that true freedom lies not in giving in to every desire, but in mastering them. Seneca wisely observed, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This insight guides you, for you recognize that excess enslaves, while discipline liberates. You don't deny yourself joy, but you approach it with balance. Whether it's food, wealth, or power, you understand that unchecked desire can erode character. When temptation calls, you pause and reflect, asking, "Is this aligned with my higher purpose?" That moment of thought, of hesitation, is where your strength lies. Restraint is not weakness, it's power under control. You have the ability to act, but you choose when and how. This discipline sets you apart from those who are ruled by their cravings. In mastering your desires, you master yourself. And in mastering yourself, you rise above the noise, becoming something far greater than the sum of your impulses. Number 4, you embrace adversity as a teacher. Where others see obstacles, you see opportunities. Adversity is not your enemy, it is your forge. Like a blade tempered by fire, you grow stronger through hardship. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminded us, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. When life challenges you, you don't run or complain. You lean in, knowing that every struggle sharpens your character. You understand that adversity is inevitable, but suffering is optional. By reframing challenges as lessons, you turn pain into progress. A betrayal teaches you trust's true value. A loss reminds you of gratitude for what remains. Every setback is a stepping stone, not a stumbling block, because you've trained your mind to see beyond the immediate discomfort. This resilience sets you apart in a world where many crumble under pressure. You endure because you've learned to welcome hardship as a friend, not a foe. You know that no growth comes without discomfort, and no greatness without trials. This rare perspective makes you not only unshakable, but unstoppable, as every difficulty strengthens your resolve to rise even higher. Number 5. You prioritize action over words. While others are lost in endless talk, planning, or excuses, you act. You understand the Stoic truth that action, not rhetoric, defines a person. Marcus Aurelius urged, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. You live this philosophy, focusing on deeds over discussions, results over intentions. You don't announce your plans to the world, seeking validation or applause. Instead, you quietly work, letting your actions speak louder than any words. When others procrastinate or dream without doing, you take small, consistent steps toward your goals. This rare focus on action sets you apart because it transforms potential into reality. Your commitment to action is not impulsive, it is deliberate. You reflect, decide, and then move forward with purpose. Even when you fail, you adjust and persist. You know that motion is better than stagnation, and that progress is the product of discipline and effort. This relentless pursuit of meaningful action makes you a force to be reckoned with, a person who doesn't just think about greatness, but achieves it. Number 6. You remain unshaken by praise or criticism. Most people are like leaves in the wind, blown about by the opinions of others. But not you. You have learned to stand firm, neither inflated by praise nor diminished by criticism. This rare detachment from external validation is the hallmark of a Stoic. Marcus Aurelius wrote, I do my duty. Other things trouble me not, for they are either things without life, or things without reason, or things that have rambled and know not the way. You focus on your duty, not the noise around it. When someone praises you, you accept it graciously, but don't let it inflate your ego. You know that external approval is fleeting and often insincere. Similarly, when criticism comes, you don't let it cripple you. Instead, you examine it for truth, discarding what is baseless and using what is valid to improve yourself. This balance frees you from the chains of others' opinions. You are not performing for an audience, nor are you hiding from their judgment. You are living authentically, guided by your principles, not by the whims of external voices. This unshakable inner stability is rare because it requires strength, humility, and a deep understanding that your worth is not dictated by the crowd. Number 7. You choose wisdom over comfort. Where others seek the easiest path, you deliberately choose the one that challenges you. You understand that comfort is a fleeting illusion, while wisdom is eternal. Seneca warned us, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. You dare to face difficulty because you know it is the birthplace of wisdom. This rare mindset makes you a seeker of knowledge, even when it is uncomfortable. You reflect deeply on your experiences, constantly asking what they can teach you. When faced with the choice between staying in your comfort zone or venturing into the unknown, you choose growth, even when it's painful. Your pursuit of wisdom is not for vanity, but for mastery over life. You know that ignorance is the greatest obstacle to self-control and fortitude. Each hard-earned insight becomes a tool for navigating life's complexities, and every sacrifice for wisdom becomes an investment in your future strength. While others stagnate in their quest for ease, you evolve, becoming a rare individual who understands that the price of growth is discomfort and willingly pays it. Number 8. You forgive without weakness. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as submission, but you know it to be a profound act of strength. You don't forgive to excuse wrongdoing. You forgive to free yourself from the chains of resentment. Seneca aptly stated, "To be angry at things that are not under our control is to give them too much power over us." By releasing anger, you reclaim your power. This forgiveness doesn't mean you forget or allow harm to continue. Instead, it is rooted in self-control. You refuse to let destructive emotions consume your peace. When wronged, you reflect on what can be learned, address what needs addressing, and then let go of the bitterness that would otherwise fester. This rare ability to forgive with strength sets you apart. While others cling to grudges, draining their energy on the past, you focus on the present and the future. Your forgiveness is not a gift to those who wronged you. It is a gift to yourself. In mastering this, you demonstrate a level of emotional fortitude that is both rare and deeply inspiring. Number 9. You live with purpose, not for pleasure. While others drift through life in search of fleeting pleasures, you walk with a clear sense of purpose. You understand that the pursuit of instant gratification leads to emptiness, whereas a life lived for meaning brings true fulfillment. As Viktor Frankl, a modern Stoic, wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how." Your why is rooted in virtue and contribution, not in momentary desires. You are not a slave to your whims. Whether it's in your work, relationships, or personal growth, everything you do is aligned with your higher purpose. You don't waste time chasing hollow pleasures, because you've discovered that the most profound satisfaction comes from fulfilling your mission in life. This purpose-driven existence allows you to endure pain, sacrifice comfort, and persevere through adversity, knowing that the pursuit of meaning is the greatest reward. This rare ability to prioritize purpose over pleasure makes you stand out in a world that often values fleeting gratification over lasting fulfillment. By keeping your focus on what truly matters, you cultivate a life of depth, substance, and inner peace, an existence others only dream of. Number 10. You accept death as a natural part of life. The greatest Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, often meditated on death, not with fear, but with understanding. "Death smiles at us all, but all a man can do is smile back," he wrote. You too accept death, not as an enemy, but as a natural companion in the journey of life. This rare understanding allows you to live more fully, for you know that time is the most precious resource you have. While others live in denial of mortality, you live with an awareness that makes each moment more meaningful. You are not obsessed with death, but you keep its inevitability in mind, using it to sharpen your focus. This acceptance of death frees you from the fear that often paralyzes people and motivates you to live with greater intensity, purpose, and urgency. By facing death, you gain the courage to live authentically and without hesitation. You no longer waste time on trivial concerns or petty fears. Instead, you dedicate your energy to what truly matters, knowing that every breath you take is a gift that can't be wasted. This rare awareness of life's fragility pushes you to rise above mediocrity and embrace the full potential of your existence. What you've just read are not mere traits, but a way of life. A life rooted in the timeless philosophy of Stoicism. It's a way of living with purpose, strength, and clarity, unshaken by external forces and grounded in the mastery of self. If you identify with these signs, you are not just a Sigma, you are something rarer. You are a person who has chosen the path of inner strength, unyielding resilience, and unshakable fortitude. Remember, the true measure of a Stoic is not in what others see, but in what you build within. You have the power to cultivate a mind and spirit that can endure anything, that remains unmoved by the chaos of the world. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.